we haven't changed the title yet because I was busy since morning. I was busy. I was asking for the votes. Do you know that I am the quarter finalist in Fab over 40? And yeah, so I was asking for people to vote, and I couldn't imagine myself asking for something. I was always a giver, giver, giver. So me asking something um, is a huge transformation already. One. And I used to be so ashamed of my, whoa. Okay. So now let's go live here on another. mm, Give me a second. I'm going live on 3 devices all together at the same time. How much more productive can we be? So, I love using filters, and many people are commenting that you look good without filters too. And I was like, yeah, I look good with or without filter, but personally, I love using the filters. So, what we are going to do today is we are doing something super easy, super simple, which is for beginners, advanced, intermediate. That you look good without filters too. And I was like, yeah. So I look good with or without filter, but I'm hearing myself back. So, which is okay. So now that's the advantage of doing the 3 lives all together, so that you're very productive, but you can hear the background sound. But we have taken that in account, and we are good. So let me know, where are you? Have you done yoga? Have you seen yoga? Just let me know in the comments. Have you done all that? And it's my day 25 that I am consistently creating content, coming live. So because for me, I am very spontaneous, and I, rather than editing my stuff for later, I love to keep it live, so that it's like, it's a real-time transaction. It's a real-time transaction. So that's what we are doing. Filter on one platform, no filter on another platform, and no background, one background. So I'm just giving you little nitty-gritty of every platform. So if you have intention to contribute, or if you have intention to start your own business online or coaching program, this is how you can do. You can be present everywhere. But our ultimate goal is to support people, like, wherever we were before, to support those people. So if you are dreaming, or if you are making money, 1 million 1 year, or maybe 10,000 in 3 months or 6 months, however, first you'll help yourself, and then you're going to help others. You don't have any choice. So my journey started with when I was 213 pounds, 97 kilos. And my journey started with thinking about doing something. Why? Because I was super submerged in so many problems at the same time. Anxiety, very busy schedule with toddlers, working in night shift job, and low energy. But they, in the call center, it's like all the lighting all day long, all night long, so that you don't feel low energy. But my body was saying something like, Priyanka, you have low energy for whatever reason, for hormonal imbalances that I had that time. But more than that, I had the low self-esteem problem. Like, there are so many fat people, they don't feel the guilt of being fat, or they don't feel the guilt of being not loved, because of their appearance, because of their skin color, because of their hair length, because of extra hair on their face. They don't do that because they know they are worth it. And once they know they are worth it, everybody around them, they cannot dare not loving them. But I wasn't there. I was overgiver. I thought that if I'll overgive, people will value me, they will love me. That was my story. And I'm not saying that I was wrong for doing that. I got trained in that, and that's okay. If you got one training, you can get another training too. So this is my big training. So, and life, nothing teaches you more than the life itself. So I got the opportunities to go to China to create their yoga modules for the big university so that they can teach as us as in an Indian style, very traditional way. So I was being called for that. I did a TV show. I taught yoga to millionaires, billionaires at time, and I catered to big corporates like Gati, Lex Orbix, Clairvolex, Ratna Sagar. These are big names in Delhi. And if you would search my services like yoga teacher in Delhi, my name would used to pop up without paying a penny at number one. So having all those, enjoying all those accomplishments, I wasn't like that. Long ago, I was in my own cocoon. My self-esteem was low. So if somebody would stop talking to me, irrespective of whether it was their fault or whatever was the situation, I would start running behind them. Hey, please talk to me. Don't do like this. Hey, please talk to me. And then I will give them extra money. I will give them extra love. I will give them food. Whatever I could give them, I used to give them that. Why? Because my story was, you are not enough. To be enough, you have to do extra. That was my story. And another story was that people are selfish. They take advantage of me. That was my story. So no matter what, I would encounter those people because that's programming written here. So now coming back to all those pageants, and hey, if you find my links anywhere for Fab Over 40, please vote for me. Okay. Asking for votes, asking for something never used to be so deserving, but now I know I am good. And if you are doing good to me, you're doing good to you because I am you, you are me. Okay, clear? Very nice. So now I started this video, this live, that this live is going to help you in becoming lighter. Not on one layer, not on the physical outer layer, because physical layer is the immediate layer we can touch, and we cannot see ourselves talking. If I'll keep quiet, maybe you are hearing this chit chat. When she will talk, or maybe what she is looking like, blah, 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 whatever in your mind, how's her room is, or blah, 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 whatever in your mind was playing that time when I was silent, that's your mind speaking. And it happens when you are speaking and your mind speaking at the same time, at the same time, at the same time. Many times we speak what our mind is trying to speak, hey, this is not good, she's bad, blah, blah, blah. And then you're seeing the reflection. So I used to see my reflection in others, and we have completed that stage long ago. When I said yes to Mrs. India Worldwide pageant, beauty pageant, and I went to Dubai, I walk on the ramp and I was extra weight, carrying extra weight, physical weight, but I wasn't ashamed this time because I was going with me, with Priyanka, who has gone through a lot and never said no, never said, yes, I will, never said that I am failed. Like, no matter what, let's do it. No matter what, let's do it. That's my motto. So now, if you're there where you are hiding yourself, did I tell you that when I was 13 pounds and 97 kilos, I used to hide myself behind. I took you to call center, but I did not bring you back. Then I started talking about my accomplishment, that China TV show, billionaires and big companies, but I did not tell you how did I start. And when I was like submerged under the problems, like too many problems at the same time, I took a vow and I said that I am going to change this. Nobody else can do that because Give me a second. I will get up. I'm changing this. Okay. So now nobody can do that for you if you're not ready to do it for yourself. So I take that vow that I was like, even if I'm busy, I will do it. So I used to come back at 3 a.m., 2:30 a.m., and then 6 a.m. I'll get up again. So within those 2, 3 hours, sometime I would take had a sometime I wasn't able to sleep even, but I was like, okay, let me do it. And the books will say 4 hours to 12 hours sleep we need. And I was having less sleep than that, but my mission was more important and more bigger than my excuses. And I started it. So, but then that mission was there, but then my another program, another application in myself was running me as somebody who is not worth being seen. So I would hid myself behind a tree, and then I started doing yoga, hiding myself behind a tree. And Guruji found me because I'm watching somebody, a big group, and here the tree, and behind the tree, I'm doing my yoga business. And Guruji came here and he was like, oh, you're doing wonderful, come here. So he took me here, introduced me to his group, and boom, I started being part of that. And rather, he invited me to teach there. It's like, what? I look at me, it's like, no, 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 you can do it. So the coach, the guru can actually see when you are like least believing in the future of you, they can see. So that's the power of a coach. That's power of a guru who takes you from the darkest side and bring the light. That's the role of a guru. Okay, so that's being done. And after that, within 1 week, there was some immense lightness and there was some feeling in me which made me resign from my job at that time. And then during my notice, during my notice period, uh, whatever we call it, I used to search for yoga schools near me or yoga schools. How can I get certification so that in future I will be teaching others? So that was being created, and I could hear that out and loud. And let me. Okay, so now we are good. Okay, so now I was sitting there and my knees were saying, get up, girl. So now here, my first promise was that this is for beginners and this is for anybody who wants to feel lighter. So if my story lit some spark in you that if she can do it, we can also do it. So if you are that person, congratulations, this is your birthday. You are being born again. So it's a rebirth of a huge power, who you are. Congratulations to you. So now, simple yoga, and I teach the same posture every day. So this yoga is for belly, and I will show you how it is going to help you in belly. So now, and same posture, we'll do it tomorrow, and then I'll show you how these postures are for something else. For yoga for beginners, Tarasana, feet 1 foot apart. This is how you measure. And then toes up, press your big toe. As soon as you press the big toe, did you see my tummy is going in? And then rather than going in, it's doing this thing automatically. It will do to you. Imagine an AI who is doing all the jobs for you. It's that. But it's rather than AI, it's the inner intelligence. Yeah. It is the inner intelligence which is doing everything on your behalf. All those reactions coming. When you press the big toe, and I would suggest that keep your talk minimal. While when you're not talking, don't listen to any audio or so to say, just listen to your body. Big toe up, all toes up, big toe down, and then keep pressing the big toe. And then keep stretching the big toe out to the pinky. And from there, you'll notice the tummy is tucking in. From there, you'll notice this place, like middle tummy and upper tummy is going in further. And we are doing nothing else. We are pressing the remote buttons in your toes. And we are getting to know your toes. That's it. And while you're getting to know your own body, beautiful changes happening in your body. So when I started, I used to have three tires here, like these big. But then and when I initially started, this did not start. This that did not start with the deep interaction like this. But then when I started learning, I channel. So this style came to me after Iyengar. And then Iyengar, they teach the real game. So like, do you see that everything is going in ongoingly? So we were on toes, we are pressing the mounts, and also you go at the back of your feet, your heels, and be at the center of your heels. So you declare, I am at the center of my heels. And then your fingers together on the side, hand. That's your Tadasana. So in Tadasana, Tad, and it's a tree and it's known as mountain pose. Like tree is rooted. The roots are down and it's stable and it's growing and going upward. So that's symbolically your body is imitating a full power on mode, which where you're grounding, where you're stable, where you're releasing all your stress and giving it to Mother Earth. And the results are instant. Imagine your tummy is instantly going in. So that's your result right here. No instant gratification. You don't have to wait. You're seeing it right here. If you have 3 tires, 4 tires, or your belly is too big, don't worry, I was there. If I'll show you my old pictures, go back. It happened after my accident just 2 years ago, when multiple accidents. And then I boasted myself first that, hey, you menopausal ladies, you're not able to lose weight. I'll show you how to lose weight. And then boom, one accident, other accident, because my words are spells and they carry power. So I said that, and universe said the tastu. So be it. And that happened. And that happened for good, because then I could show people. So you go back in TikTok or wherever you're watch that video where I have actually gained 10, 15 kilos. And now I am back to where I was. And it doesn't take much time whenever you choose to start. The results are instant. So I was saying, if you have this big belly, you will see it's going in. The moment you see it is going in, boom, your spells, your words are spells. This will cast spells, and the results are immediate, instant, and faster than anything. So these secrets nobody is gonna tell you. And if you'll do it right here with me, you will feel it. And this is super, super good. So how easier can it be than this? Now we'll go to the second posture. There are so many things, but I cannot cover all the things in one posture. So I'm telling you so many things, but one by one. No wonder this is day 25 and we haven't yet explored more posture. Why? Because to me, 4 or 5 postures are good enough. Even one posture is good enough. And there could be so many variations. So are you ready to go to pose number 2, which is a walk? So you'll do a Rekha Gati, hands on the sides of your hip or thighs, and then imagine that your fingers are going downwards, and also your front foot heel is touching to the big toe. That's it. So that's the thing. And I am sorry for the YouTube, which is where I'm using the background, and you won't be able to see much, but you get some essence of it. And I'll post a couple of more videos, but for now, let's do a walk, which is while walking, could you see what's happening in my core? And if you're doing it yourself, there is nothing like there are a couple of videos on kitchen hack, and I always just just don't see it. I have to do it myself. So the one person was saying that orange peels and water and mix it with baking soda and it'll become a wonderful um, dish detergent. I did it twice, but nothing happened. So now I know that channel is just to see, not to implement it. It is just for you know, for boosting their videos or whatever their intention is. Video is so good. There are so many remedies, but how many work? I don't know. But then I did one because I am a big you know, um, spokesperson for the organic brands and the toxic free life. And also, when you keep on saying white flour, this is bad, that is bad, vaccine bad, that is also creating toxins, and you don't want that. That can be truth for so many others, but don't make your truth. Don't make it your truth. Stop watching whatever is bringing fear in your life. You are not here to buy any fear, even for organic. But yes, organic has more value. So now, taking one example that I've been making chole kulche, chole bhature. So those who are from India, they would know what I'm talking about. Street food. But then you can change the energy of any food and you can have it. But then, and source gives us energy, so you can do it. But for no reason, I'm promoting those white flour, but I consume it. Not many times, sometimes, because I am a girl from Delhi. So that's the town, downtown, where everything was surplus, and that particular food brings childhood memories where I am with my friends and holding their putting my hand on their shoulder or holding their hand, and that gives me as if somebody's with me. Okay, so that also comes with insecurity, that you want to be secure by eating certain kind of food, and you're doing it to be safe and secure. Imagine if you don't have that kind of security agenda, you will have healthy food and you will not attach your emotions with the food. Eat it. That's it. Nice. I learned something with you, so thank you. So now I took 3 steps because otherwise I'll boom go in the screen. So now go back. And can you see that what's happening in my core? When you go back and go back slow, so all those core muscles are engaged here, like literally engaged here. And we are doing yoga for belly, and it is super powerful. So first posture we did was Tadasana, which not only help your physical body, but helps all those fears, those traumas, the childhood stories, the programming, and give it to Mother Earth. Yes. And now, if you are able to watch outside the window, there is still snow. Maybe I'll show you later. And inside we have heater, so it's a blessing. So you will be present to all the blessings. I love snow. I love this inner shelter which I have. So super grateful for that. So we did 2 postures. One is Tadasana, another is Rekha Gati, the Rekha walk, and maybe I'll pin it or maybe whatever, however you can be, you can watch that. So watch it. And I'm seeing that how many people are here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming here. And then, yeah, my friend Ruchika is also here. Thank you so much, Ruchika. Ruchika is super queen and she is super supporter for women, and she is Bindas Kuri, so I love it. So now coming back to what? Third posture. And let me see how many people are here. Keep pouring your love here. Can you keep tapping love and likes? So now what are we doing? We are doing 3 pose. So feet 1 foot apart so that you have a little space here. And although not necessary here, but still you're practicing and revising what you learned before. Tadasana, toes up, big toe down, spread your toes out and see where your tummy is going. Nice. And then you be present. With this kind of yoga, your mind cannot go out to other places. So this is a trick to bring Mr. Mind right here. If Mr. Mind is in past, it'll come here. If it's in future, it'll come here. Why? With the instructions. So press your big toe down. Mind is here. Press the skin of your toes down and then go from big toe skin of the big toe mount to the skin of your pinky toe. And it takes time. It takes some years to practice that. It's a muscle training, but I'm not limiting you by saying years. Some people, they may do it faster, but give and take by and large. Usually it takes time because you will clean your slate of past practices and you are learning something new. So all those old practices in you, you're wiping those off by learning. And let me say, kudos to you for your courage to be able to even thinking of doing some, because some people are sitting in very late night. So even if you're in your bed and you're in this position, try moving toes towards you and you will give yourself a bonus of muscles tonicity. Like muscles are going in. That's basically a thing. And now to repose, move one foot up. And even if you do this, legit, this is still a tree pose, but if you do this tree pose, but today we are learning this. And believe you me, lower your foot, difficult, more advanced it is. I am saying something really opposite of what you would know otherwise, but believe you me, try both. This is a yoga for beginners, so we are doing this and press the center of the heels and press the mounts, press big toe. So the Fab over 40's link is in my bio. So go there and vote for me. So like all of a sudden, why I'm appealing for the vote? Because I want you to make me win. That's what I want of you. If you like my class today, do that for me. Or also, if you can do some charity for National Foundation for breast cancer, please do that. It's a noble cause and it's a tax deductible. You'll get advantage in your tax for sure. So that's another thing. So now we are incorporating this mudra. The moment I'm pressing my fingers together, I'm just touching my fingers together and my dhyana, my attention is on my fingers here. And what's happening with that? Can anybody do it? Even if you're in bed, don't do it while driving, but otherwise. This is connected with your nervous system. And this is sending your nervous system. Via your nervous system, it is sending the message to your spine. And each and every cell of your body is receiving that message. And what's that message is? We'll talk more about it. Okay, so now other side, move your foot up, lock it here, press the center of the heel wherever that's touching, press the mounts of the toes wherever that's touching, and whatever action you're doing, it'll give you a reaction. In our job, my students, they tell me like, you give us so many tasks. And the time with those, those interesting tasks, the time passes. Sometime, like we do 3 hour session and they feel like, okay, 3 hours gone. We did not realize that. What I'm saying is this will become so much interesting for you that for the first time, you will be interested in you. That whatever I'm doing, I am getting so many interesting things for my body and not physical body, but more the mental body, for your emotional body, for energetic ancestral entanglements that we have for that body, for causal, the spiritual body, for the root of the cause, for anything and everything. We're getting connected to that as well. How does it get any better than this? Can it be easier than this? When you're working on one layer of the body and all the other layers of your bodies are getting the deep-rooted effect of it. So I'll keep calm now. And we are doing another mudra, which brings abundance to you. And we are saying yes to the abundance. Will we fall? Yes. Will we sway? Yes. But then you will bring your mind back again here. And that's a win because our attention span is less. Anybody's. And then you're saying your mind, hey, come back here. She's talking about abundance, the money. And see, while I'm doing this mudra, see what's happening to my core? When I'm moving my hands up and bringing my hands down, I am asking all my chakras to send the energy up towards the crown. Not that I'm bringing it back, but yes, once you give whatever is not working for you, you give it to your heart. From your heart is going to higher realm and it's getting transformed. So you getting renewed energy, the more powerful energy back, and you're giving it back to each and every chakra. From each and every chakra, it is going to every part of your body. So when I say chakra, because some people here, they are more connected to chakra, and some people here, they are more connected to chakra. So whatever it is, don't get involved in the accent because, when you go for the IELTS, we are always learning all the accent. And that's the beauty of being coming from a country which is receptive like India. And I'm not saying it's only India, there's so many others. We are receptive, we adopt, and there's so many white people from US and white skinned people, those who are equally adopted. I'm not saying like this or that only, but yes, if you're adoptive, if you can be receptive, amazing, good for you. So now this is another mudra. For more mudras, we'll talk next time. And my intention today was to give you a yoga which is for beginners, a yoga which is for belly, but then why would I limit it? I wanted to say for belly so that you can hear me. But this is a complete body workout. Simple posture. We didn't do much. We only did three postures, and you can do it for hour long, you can do it for 5 minutes. So this is yoga for busy people. So whatever we teach here, it's you can sit in your office and do it. While sitting, your feet are down. Can you move your toes up? Can you press your big toe down? Look at my tongue. Can you press your big toe down? Can you press all the mounts and stretch it to the outside? Yeah, you can do it while sitting, while standing. And I was challenging you today. If you have laid down, if you're already on the bed, you can still do it. So that's another thing. Now, if you liked it, please share it with others. If you liked it, I have one vote appeal. Go on my bio, my profile on both the platform. It's there. It's called Fab Over 40. If you already have my link, go on the link and vote for me. Thank you so much. And it's time to show you the snow as I promised. Let me show you the snow. Those who are missing from Canada and missing the snow, here is your chance. But then those who are sitting in India, I know how much you love it. So I used to love it and I still love it. And with this, I'm saying bye. Thank you so much for your presence here. And thank you so much for your presence here. And I really appreciate your loves, likes. And I think my camera is little blurry. And I am super grateful that you handled that well. Thank you. Bye for now. And I'm not sure what's happening with this. Okay. So I'm not sure what's happening with the YouTube thing, but let's see. Let me like it and let me also, let's see what I am doing. Okay. Let me say bye to all of you, and next time we'll take care of the background so that you're able to see it much better. Thank you. And please don't shy. Please don't stop yourself from voting for me. It's Fab over 40.